he asked us if the accent was on Foo or Fighters. The accent is on Fighters, actually. He's like, ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters!
Does every actor in Hollywood have a secret Christopher Walken impression, or is it just a requirement for the job?
You do impressions as well, Bradley, don't you?
Sometimes, if you want me to talk, I just, whatever comes into my head, I'll say. I don't know when or what it's gonna be.
Is that your mum? That's my mum.
Christopher Walken, by the way.
No, no.
Tom Hiddleston proves that even Shakespearean actors can't resist the urge to drop the punctuation and go full Walken.
Any Hiddlestoners watching will know Tom Hiddleston does impressions. You do impressions of lots of people. So who is in your canon?
I think everyone does an impression of Christopher Walken because he's such an easy kind of...
You know, I feel like what this show needs is more cowbell. It depends on what you like me to say. Basically, there's no punctuation. Anything that comes out of my mouth. I like that.
Gary Oldman allegedly uses the voice to wake up his son, turning a simple morning routine into a high-stakes movie scene.
My son, Gulliver, he's 20, and he's a lovely kid, but he just finds it very difficult to get up.
Yeah.
So he always says to me, I really need to be somewhere tomorrow. Would you give me a call? And I'll go in and wake him up as Chris Walken, you know, and I say, Gully, come on. You gotta get up. It's crazy. Come on.
Kevin Pollak has mastered the rhythm so perfectly that it's sparked a massive debate over who actually owns the best impression.
Sometimes I think back on all the impressions I've heard people do, and I've actually had people ask me who's the best, and I will say that this gentleman right here does the best Christopher Walken in the world, and that's an impression. That's an impression a lot of people do, but yours is light years ahead of everybody else.
First of all, that's poppycock. I don't know why you would say such a thing in front of everyone as well. It's embarrassing, Andy.
I know.
Where do we go from here?
What is the secret? What is the way in?
I'll start the day, open the fridge in the morning like anyone does, and then it just happens. Oh, my. We're out of soy milk. This is tragic news. News for the lactose intolerant.
Comedians argue that the real secret is the total lack of a pattern, making every sentence a complete surprise.
There's one guy who could do, and I think we all would watch. That guy is Chris Walken.
Oh, God, yes.
Chris would be up there going, I'm inside you. So deep inside you now, you now, inside you, deep inside you now, yes, now. I came an hour ago.
I know where Walken goes. Jay, I noticed your dog was in here a moment ago. That dog had no tail. What happened? Well, they cut it off, you know, and they're puppies. It's called docking the tail. They cut the tails off. That's too bad, you know. Think about it. It would be so great to have a tail. People could tell when you were angry. They'd go, get back! Look out! Don't with Chris today. Look at his tail.
Robin Williams and Jay Moore took the voice into a surreal territory that most actors are too afraid to touch.
Christopher Walken on the set of Suicide Kings, I go to say hi to him, and the first thing, as I'm walking up to him, the first thing he says to me is, you know, I can see you coming. And I had my Rottweiler with me, he goes, I can see your dog too. And I go, her name is Shirley. And he says, who cares? And I thought he cared because he brought it up, you know? And he goes, I gotta know what happened to your dog, Shirley, Rottweiler. What happened to your dog's tail? It's gone. Where did it go? It's okay, you can tell me. And I'm just standing there like in this driveway going, Here's my dog's tail.
Jay Moore's spot on delivery allegedly comes from a bizarre real-life encounter involving a dog with no tail.
He gets like real close to me and he goes, "It would be great to have a tail." And I'm cool, right? So I look back at him and I go, "Why? Why is that?" And he goes, "Come on, if you had a tail, everyone would know. If you were angry or upset, they'd see you. They'd see you coming up the block. They'd say, 'Get back. Look at his tail. He's crazy.'" And I go, "Well, you probably mean happy. Like people know if you're happy. If you have a tail, you'd wag it because you're happy." And he goes, "Maybe you and your tail."
The conversation reportedly devolved into a serious debate about whether it's better to be able to fly or just have a tail.
I go, "Would you rather be able to fly or have a tail?" That's what I got out. And he goes, "A tail, of course." I go, "You'd rather have a tail than be able to fly?" He goes, "You could always get on an airplane with your tail."
Oh, the great Chris Walken quote that one time they asked Chris Walken, they said, "Chris, what's the most, what would, if you could have anything in the world, what would you want?" And he'd tell them, when he went, "Well, I'd want a tail." And people went, "Why, Chris?" "Well, if I was happy, my tail would be up. And obviously if I was sad or scared, my tail would be down." You're going, "I'm with you."
Even the military isn't safe, as shown by this recruiter using the iconic cadence to try and sign up new soldiers.
Doing, folks at home, you're there on your couch. You look bored. You are. You wanna know how I know that? It's because I read minds. You know, I learned to read minds in the army. You notice the uniform. They taught me to read minds. They'll teach you too. The rifles that you use, huge. Biggest rifle you ever saw. You take those home too. Afghanistan, no! You don't go there. No one goes there anymore. The place is forgotten, done with. To stay here, United States. Love it, living it up. It's fantastic fun. Enlist now, you won't regret it. I promise.
Austin Butler spent so much time on set with the legend that he started sounding like Walken before he even hit puberty.
I'd always seen a film as a whole thing, but then I sort of was able to break it down and go, somebody had to write these words, and this is brilliant. And so I printed out the script, and I'd read it to my mom when we drove up to auditions or acting class or that sort of thing. And so it would be like somebody would pull up, and I'd be a 12-year-old kid saying to his mom, you know, for 5 long years, I carried this watch up my ass.
Chris definitely has side effects, and Bradley Cooper is living proof that nobody walks away the same.
The first time I met Christopher Walken was in the makeup chair, and he was talking. Oh, one thing he told me was like, your hair is like what you have to do to maintain your hair is keep rubbing it all the time. Fingers in your hair is great. Bradley, great.
If everyone in the world is doing a Christopher Walken impression, does the real Christopher Walken even exist anymore?
How about you?
Han Solo as Christopher Walken. You know, he should have got the role.
He should have.
He did. He auditioned. He said, "Boba Fett, Chewie, get your lightsaber out and shove it up Das ass, boy."
I think that was awesome. You want to do it again?
You're crazy. Wow.
You're Cowbell.
Guys, I think it's great, but I need more cowbell. Wow. It's fantastic.